loud for Miss Hollie Cavanagh. It is so good to see you. You doing all right? Good. Listen, we got a crowd out here, and I'm going to say something. For this many people to hang around after school on a 3-day holiday weekend, I should tell you a little something about how proud we are of you, okay? What we're going to do, Hollie, is I've got about, 4 or 5 questions I want to ask you that I know some of them will have their own questions as well, but the main thing is we know that you're headed for bigger and better things, and what we want to do is assure the fact that we can say, after she's made it even bigger than you already are, we knew her when, okay? So that's what today's about, and getting autographs. And these are the people that care the most about you, McKinney. And we knew you were famous long before you ever even sang a note in our eyes. So very proud of you. If I could just start out by just asking you just a couple of questions, okay? And I took some time to prepare these. You'll be very proud. Just kind of give us an idea of how your life has changed, I guess in the time between when you left Boyd as a senior up to the point that you're at right now. There's a mic you probably want to talk into right now, if you don't mind, okay? Is it on? Is there a mic on?
Come on, Kirkle.
It was? Well, you know what? No, here's what we're going to do. I'll hand her mine, okay? Here we go. Let's scoot over a little bit. See, that's what we love the most about you, is your personality. Tell us a little bit about how your life has changed since you were at Boyd High School.
It's been really busy. It's been like non-stop. Thank you. Yeah, it's been really busy. It's been like non-stop, and then ever since I've been at Idol, it's been like every single day. Like it's non-stop every single day, and it was really hectic, but it was a lot of fun. And now I'm like doing things that I never thought I would be doing, so it's like a dream come true pretty much.
Well, we all have memories, at least I do, of seeing you sing around the school at different events here and watch you grow, throughout your time here at Boyd. And we've also had an opportunity to see you grow literally week by week in front of our very eyes and the nation's eyes on American Idol. We're very proud of you. What we want you to do is think back to when you were in school here. Do you have a favorite moment of high school that, when you look back, you go, God, that's something I'll always remember about McKinney Boyd. Is there anything?
I think obviously one would be being on the soccer team. Like that was, like with state and everything, that was a lot of fun. And I think just the tradition at this school, it's very it's just one that I definitely won't forget. A lot of people go to high school and they're just like, oh yeah, that was fun. But this has a big tradition that people will always look back on. So.
Just curious, did you happen to see our little video that we filmed, Kissing the Bronco?
Yeah, I did. I thought they were going to play it, but I guess I don't know what happened, but I loved it, so thank you for that.
It's okay. We were fortunate enough to get a crowd out there, and obviously we couldn't let the whole school out to do that, but all the people in the organizations that you were closest to while you were here were all a part of that. We know that being in McKinney, I guess, Glen Oaks, is that where you started?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you think back to the other... How's that for stage presence? Pretty good, huh? So how does that make you feel to actually look up at a screen like that and know that, about 45 million people every single week are watching you on live television across the nation? Is that pretty neat?
Yeah. It was it was really scary. I tried not to think about that because I would go insane, but it was fun. But it's really hard to watch those because I pinpoint everything. I just did it right then. I was like, no, that was off, that was wrong. So I do it that's why I never watch them.
I'm going to have to disagree with you just a little bit here, okay? Because I kept hearing them say during the judge, they say things like, I heard a pitchy note, and I'm thinking, I didn't hear anything that was off. And many of the people that would come back the next day, we would have this, the next day discussion around school because everybody was talking about you. And one of the things that everybody would say was, they're being so hard on her. But at the very end, we kind of realized that they really did kind of care for you. And it seemed like they took a liking to you and really want to see you succeed. So we know that you're going to be successful. We're very, very proud of all that you've accomplished at this point. Just 3 more questions from me, and then we'll let them ask some questions as well, okay? Did you have a most challenging Idol moment, and throughout this entire event, aside from that opening tryout, okay? Did you have a moment somewhere that you said that was just the most challenging moment of the entire event?
I think the whole thing was really challenging. I mean, it was just really, it was a lot. Like you have to, I mean, especially like with people, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that love you and a lot of people that don't like you, so you just hear a lot of things, like just mean things, but then you also have to look at the positive. But I remember one week we did Billy Joel week. Whew. That was a bad week. And that was really, I remember I went through like 8 songs. Because like we have, like right after the show, like right after Thursdays, we go the next day and do like the mentor, so it's all like boom, boom, boom. And I had no idea what I was going to sing, and I just didn't know that song. And it was really tough, and I knew I was going to bomb it, and I did, and I was like, oh.
Well, let me ask this question. You have heard of Billy Joel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was starting to get a little bit worried. Okay, because that was coming back from my day, and I know that I was hoping you had heard of him. We know you've got your upcoming tour coming up, and your tour is coming up soon, and you've got all these wonderful, talented people you're going to be with. What are you most excited about in terms of this upcoming tour?
I think not being judged. I think now will be a time that, I think like the best of us will all come out now. Like we won't have to be worried about like what camera to look at or anything like that. We're just worried about like our fans and stuff.
Do you have family members that go with you on the tour, or is this going to be you and just the rest of those American Idol folks?
Just me and the rest of the kids. Mm-hmm.
Well, we obviously have, if you'll recall, back when you were going here, we have a wide variety of talented people here. Would you agree? And a lot of the people that go to Boyd right now would love to be sitting where you are right now. Some of them have the same dream, the very same dream, and wish to go on and actually have a singing career. What advice would you give them sitting where you are right now, thinking back to where you were a year ago?
I mean, I would just kind of say to just push through and just keep going after what you want, because like even like with Steven and like Jennifer, they've all been told like, no, you're not good enough, and like I was told that last year, but you just kind of have to keep pushing and keep going, and then, you know, stay strong. That's what I learned.
Did you have a favorite person on American Idol that you just like to hang out with?
Josh. Yeah, he's my best friend. We got really close. But can I just say, he looks so innocent on TV. Like he's so shy. Like he looks so shy, and everybody's like, oh no. He is crazy.
Yeah, I kind of get that. All right, here's what I want to do. Coach Huddo, could you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Could you, if I give you this mic, carry it around, and I want you to, if y'all would raise your hand, let him bring the mic to you. It's going to be live, testing. And then let them ask whatever question they want. That'd be great.
Can I ask the first question?
You can ask the first question. Yes, you can.
It's going to be a tough one. So it was Wednesday night when y'all performed with the big stars, came out on stage with y'all. Was Wednesday night a lot easier for you, the people who are going to be on tour, but not the pressure of the final? Because it was awesome. I mean, it sounded great.
Thanks. It was fun, but it was difficult because like that stadium was like full of 7,000 people, and then plus like other like 20 million people watching. So it was like, and it was the finale, so like I had to do good, you know. So.
Hi, Hollie. Coach Clayton here.
Hey.
What's Diddy like?
It's kind of. He's an interesting man. Let's just put it that way. He's nice. He's cool.
Out of all the people you met and everything, who gave you the best advice? Like,
Probably Stevie Nicks. She was really really nice. Like she really did her homework on what we had to do, and she was just really helpful.
How did you feel when you were on stage for American Idol?
It was an amazing feeling. It was definitely one that, you know, makes me want to stay on stage all the time, and it's definitely one I'll never forget, ever.
Hollie, what is your favorite song?
Oh, that's a tough question. That's a good question. I actually loved all my songs. I didn't really have any regrets on any of them, but I loved when I did Faithfully the last round. That was one of my good songs.
Trying to hit the round.
Hi. So being in choir here, has that really affected like how you felt about singing in front of a lot of people?
For being in choir?
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely helped because, when we had concerts and stuff, we had to sing in front of, like, the school or, like, parents and stuff, so that definitely did help, and it helps me with my singing a lot, so it was fun.
Hi, Hollie. This is Mrs. Frink.
Hey!
And hey, I saw your awesome big brother there with you most of the time. What did he do to support you in an incredible way?
Oh, I wouldn't even be in the position I am now if it wasn't for Luke, so I'm just very... Where is he, by the way? Shout out, hey! So, yeah, he's like my manager pretty much. He just... Like, all this, I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Luke. I'd be still sleeping. Thanks.
Okay, at what stage in the competition did they start, like, styling you? Like, did you start getting...
Top... Oh, I don't even remember. 12. Was it 12? Are you sure? 12. It was 12. Yep. You're right. Thanks, Luke. See what I'm saying?
What was it like singing with Jordan Sparks?
Oh, it was crazy. That was a very stressful day. Like the finale, I was supposed to sing with Miley Cyrus, but then she didn't want to. Well, she didn't want to sing The Climb, and then she didn't want to sing another song, and then she picked a song, and she was like, I don't want to sing that, and I was like, okay. So then I sang with Jordan, but I was really excited to sing with Jordan because she's crazy good. I was actually really nervous. I was like, oh.
What did Skylar say when you called her thick-boned?
Next question? I was kidding. She was... I didn't know. I was like, oh, thick-boned. And she was like, seriously? On national television? I was like, I didn't know, I'm sorry. She wasn't mad though, she laughed. It was a funny moment. Well, for me anyway. It was funny.
What did you miss most in McKinney?
Probably just family and friends and Shankly, which he was a little diva dog on the show. He got a lot of attention. So definitely just those.
Oh, which famous person did you enjoy meeting the most?
That is a good question. I would probably, all of the mentors definitely, because they were all really nice and really helpful, but I really enjoyed Jordan Sparks. She was really nice and really just down to earth and a lot of fun.
Are you, oh, my voice is going, sorry. Are you dating the guy from the Hunger Games?
No. No. I had no idea. I didn't even know who he was, and then people were like, oh, congratulations. I'm sorry, who is he? I had no idea who he is.
By the way, Hollie, you rock. And
Thank you.
what was your life growing at Boyd?
It was a lot of fun. It's definitely one that I won't forget. Like I said before, this school is very traditional, and especially being on the soccer team as well, and just being involved within activities was a lot of fun. So you'll enjoy it.
Hi, Hollie.
Hey.
So, are you currently single?
Who is that? Is that Austin? Hey, how you doing?
Hollie? What drove you the most to try out for American Idol?
What? I'm sorry, can you? Oh, I think coming off from it last year, I think all of like a lot of supporters and my family and friends and just people who really just push me to, succeed.
What inspired you to start singing?
I actually didn't even really know I could sing until I was like 15. And I was a dowel and I did a talent show with my friend who asked me to do it, and I was like, okay. And then people were like, did you know you can sing? And I was like, no. And then after that, kind of just went on. It's not a very interesting story.
All the way over here.
Okay, who's your favorite band or singer of all time?
Mariah Carey.
Oh, yes, that was quick. Yes.
It's done.
You are smart.
Next question.
If you weren't a singer, what do you think you would be?
I have no idea. I just thank God every day for letting me sing because I wouldn't know what else I would do. Maybe fashion. Maybe. Rachel, you can tell me on that one because you're into the, She's like, nope.
Okay, so I can only imagine how tough it might be to start coming from just a high school choir room going to American Idol. The critics just probably are pelting you with just, I don't even know how to describe it. It must have been terrible. How was it?
It was tough. It was, well, when you put it that way. Well, I think you described it and opened your question. But it was tough, obviously, because, you're like getting judged by not just like a few, but like millions. But it's just something that you just take in and then turn it into something positive. So, yeah.
Do you have a number one fan? And if not, I'd like to fill that spot.
I like that side. Thank you.
How did we get stuck with the name Hollie Pop?
What is that? Oh. Wow, where? Oh, how did we get stuck? Like it's a problem. You're a Hollie Pop. Admit it. Say it out loud. Say you're a Hollie Pop. Thank you. I think it was just my fans like on Twitter and stuff. I started off with like Holly Hoops, and they were like, no, Holly, no. Where are you going with that name? And then they just chose Hollie Pops and kind of stuck. I had one. My mom sent me one. She brought it to LA. I was like, ooh, I like it.
Do you have a lucky charm or something you do before every show?
Well, I'm kind of a nervous wreck every single time I have to perform. So I kind of just like get in the zone of like focus and try not to overthink everything, which I did like half of the show, but I did. And then I think like when I start to think negative, I say, what do I say? I say cancel 3 times and then I say thank you 3 times when I get it right. It's really weird, but my voice teacher taught it to me and it helps. I know, it's interesting.
How were your songs chosen each week? Did you have any say in what you got to sing, or did they give you 2 and you had to choose one?
Well, when we had themes, we had like a list, and then on other times when it was like you can choose your own song, we still had a list. It was kind of like I always wanted to sing Christina songs, but Christina didn't like clear any songs, so I couldn't sing any. So it kind of goes on by which artist lets you sing their songs.
Okay, I have a question. Everybody's dying to know. Do you get to keep the clothes?
Oh, yeah. And the shoes. These, oh, yeah. Yeah. And
Hi, Holly. It's Mrs. Wright from McKinney. How are you? We're so proud of you. And in regards to the clothing, did they picked everything for you when you started to get the styling thing and the hair and the makeup and jewels? And you had some Solpata, I noticed too. So, jewelry.
I was like, I don't know what that is. We definitely did have a say. Our stylist, though, she kind of knew what we wanted, so she would like pick things, and other days we would like pick days to go shopping, and we would find stuff that we liked, but we definitely did have a big say in it. But other times if she liked it and we didn't, and she was like, no, you're wearing it, we didn't. We're just like, oh, okay, and then we wore it.
Hey Holly, are you a Directioner?
One Direction fan?
Yes.
Oh, yes. No? Ooh. I like them.
I got time for about 3 more, y'all. All right, I got this. You got this.
Okay, Holly, so I'm a freshman and I'm on the soccer team, and I heard that we could, like, be in your parade or whatever tomorrow. I wanted to know if that was true.
Is it true? I honestly wouldn't know, but yes. Yes. You what? Me? I was like, I was like, oh.
Hey Ollie, what is your favorite thing to drink in the recording studio?
To drink?
Yeah.
Well, room temperature water, and then what's funny? No, that's excuse me. And then we're supposed to have honey with tea, but I hate honey. But like on days that like my throat's like not great, then I just force it.
Oh, hi. Was there any like band that you'd want to do a duet with?
Like, I would, like any band? Well, besides Mariah and Adele and Leona and Celine and all that, probably One Direction. That'd be fun.
Over here.
Hey.
Why did you wear a lot of dresses in American Idol?
Why did I? Why did I?
Yeah.
Oh, because I love dresses. There were a lot of cute ones, so I think it was just like my style, and I think it was like my time to like, I had the chance to like dress up and do all that glamorous stuff that I wanted to do, so I kind of just took advantage of it. Thanks for your question.
Okay, so everybody's dying to know. So you're gonna do a tour, and then what? What's next?
That's a good question. I hopefully during tour and stuff, I'll go into like a writing workshop and get out a single or start working on my album and stuff like that.
All right, guys, we're going to have to wrap this up. But listen, I just want to ask you a question.